We are discussing Quran is one and is preserved. And we have an acclaimed Christian scholar on this subject speaking the truth. So we are on the level where he wants to show us where Al-Tabari said some arrows of the Quran are wrong and some are correct. So that's what we are waiting for. Speaking the truth. So the prompt is Quran is one and it is preserved. Any objection?
Yes, sir. I wanted to know what you meant by Quran is one. And because my understanding of the Quran that I am aware of is the Quran that is preserved in text. And I know that the Quran preserved in text is not one. So I want to know what you mean by Quran is one before we go to the preservation.
So when we say Quran, we talk about the revelation given to Prophet Muhammad through Angel Gabriel. Everything that was revealed to the prophet as a message for humanity through Angel Gabriel. That's what we call Quran. And as we have it, the authentic hadith, he said the Quran was sent down in 7 modes. And he said, so recite what seems easy for you. Out of the 7 modes, recite what is easy for you. One of the companions, Hisham, he was reciting the Quran in a way that was not how Umar was taught. So they are reciting the Quran. Number one, Umar believes somebody, and they are of the same dialect. They speak the same dialect. They are Quraysh. Why would Umar think that Hisham was reciting Quran differently? Because the way, word for word, letter for letter, the way he was pronouncing it differs from the way Umar learned it from the Prophet. Now, after the discussion, Umar dragged him to the Prophet, and the Prophet told Hisham, recite what you are reciting. He recited it, and the Prophet said, you are correct. That was how it was revealed. Then he told Umar, recite what you recited. Umar recited it, and he told Umar again, it was correct. This surah we are talking about still exists today, and it is Surah to Furqan. Go to Surah to Furqan. It is Surah to Furqan. And to simplify it, a lot of people know Surah to Fatiha. Speaking the truth, the question is this. In Surah to Fatiha, okay, let me conclude that at this. Then the Prophet now said it was sent down also like that. He now said the Quran was sent down in 7 modes. So recite what seems easy thereof. That is, in whatever modes, in whatever aruf that this Quran is being revealed, make it your recitation. One of them, it is enough for you. Now, speaking the truth, what aruf means are those variance revelation given to the Prophet. Those multitude aruf. I.e., for example, Surah Al-Fatiha, we have Malik Yawmiddin. Another one, we have Malik Yawmiddin. Speaking the truth, do you believe this recitation I am reading from different aruf? Do you believe?
Yeah, it's interesting you are quoting that. Let me throw one of my
before you throw, you will throw later.
It is answering your question. Connect. It is answering your question. Al-Tabari in his work. Do you know that he chose one over the other?
Yes, now, because that is what the Prophet says.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell. No. Anyone that is okay for you, recite.
No. He said one is correct.
He said it is right. He didn't use correct. He said this is right to us, because the Prophet said whichever is right to you, recite.
This outside of the conversation. I just want to hear your thoughts.
So if the truth, answer my question.
We are still on the same question now.
Please don't take me. You know that
it is still the same Maliki and Maliki. We are still. It is still on. We want to use Al-Tabari to answer.
Do you believe Malik Yawmiddin and Malik Yawmiddin?
It's not about what I believe.
They are two different arrows of revelation to the Prophet.
Yeah, let me give you the answer. It's not about what I believe or what you believe. We have to quote sources.
Okay, do you understand from my explanation? That is what it means.
Let me finish with Al-Tabari. Al-Tabari.
If you understand from my explanation, that is what aruf means.
Explanation does not matter. My explanation does not matter.
It matters because if I am having a conversation with you and you cannot understand what I mean, then it's a problem.
Yes, so
from my explanation, does these two recitation mean two different aruf?
Can I explain this to you now?
Oh my God, bro.
This recitation that you are talking about is in 2 different qira'at. Between Malik and Maliki, which one did Al-Tabari say is the correct reading?
It did not say it's. Please bring the Tabari.
A few moments later.
We are discussing Quran is one and is preserved. And we have an acclaimed Christian scholar on this subject speaking the truth. So we are on the level where he wants to show us where Al-Tabari says some aruf of the Quran are wrong and some are correct. So that's what we are waiting for.
Aruf, though nobody knows what arufs are. And we are
Speaking the
looking
truth, speaking the truth. Bring
at
Tabari, bring Tabari, bring Tabari. Gentlemen, please, what brought us to this stage is this. What I noticed from our conversation is that though speaking the truth has been accusing me, I don't know, I am not this, I am not that. His problem is that he has not been able to differentiate between Haruf and Kiro. However, this is the same very point he's accusing me that I do not understand. So the question is this: in order to be assured that he understands my position, I asked him and I read 2 arrows of a verse of the Quran to him. And I asked him if he believed that this one verse of the Quran has different haruf. He is unable to tell me, but he said he wants to answer from the position of Tabari. That Tabari said one of the recitation is correct, while the other one is wrong. That is where we are. However, I have been able to bring, because the language Tabari used is born out from the hadith of Muslim 821a, where the prophet said Quran was revealed in 7 haruf. In whichever mode that you recite, it will be right. So Al-Tabari in that verse was saying this is the right one for us. It did not say this is the correct. So the brother wants to prove us wrong, that what Tabari said that it was correct. So meaning that the other ones, they are wrong. So we are waiting for him to bring the evidence. So speaking the truth, you have stayed for 5 minutes, still waiting for the evidence.
I think ChatGPT is working overtime now.
Just watch how he will repeat the same thing he did on my life that day. Just watch.
Speaking the truth, bring the evidence.
Can bring Tabari.
One eternity later.
Don't disturb yourself. Let him bring Tabari's work out.
And now that's what I'm waiting for. Speaking the truth, bring the words of Tabari.
You will see it will be problem now. There's nothing wrong with that.
Islamic knowledge. Islamic knowledge. Islamic knowledge. The way you are talking, you give him time. Oh.
Make it bring Tabari now.
That is what I am requesting. Please, everybody, help us type. Bring Tabari. Bring Tabari.
Bring Tabari. Bring Tabari in the chat. Bring Tabari. You know the answer. You know they bring evidence. I claim they make. Bring evidence now. They waste our time.
He's saying authority.
you know,
yeah.
Just give me a few minutes.
Chanting where they my front. You go sweat today. The same thing he did that day. He made a claim. I just brought out the book. Oh, yeah, come and read it out.
Me, I don't mind though. If there's any Christian down there who wants to help him, I can bring you up. No problem.
A few moments later.
But speaking truth.
Yes, Abraham.
Yeah, I'm here.
You want me to bring it, please?
Okay, bring the Abraham. Bring the
Abraham, the big screen.
Abu Jafar said the first of the 2 interpretations of the verse and the most correct of the 2 readings, in my opinion, is the first interpretation. Now he's talking about Abu Jafar here. Now let's go down here. He said, look at the second last paragraph. So it is clear that the first of the 2 readings is correct and the most deserving of the 2 interpretations
Read that correct for me
the
again.
book. So it is clear that the first of the 2 readings is correct.
Close your screen.
So it is
Close waiting.
Close the screen. No.
Open your own screen.
Don't close your screen.
You don't see connect. You see what they do.
Open your own screen. Open your own screen.
Can you see?
What the
Can you just? I just want you to see it connect.
Hold on.
Can you
Islamic
see?
knowledge. Islamic knowledge. Hold on.
Bring your own evidence.
Speaking the truth.
Yes, my brother.
Are we here to joke? Bring your screen back. I'll put you on the big screen.
No. He won't bring the screen back.
Same place.
Islamic knowledge said he had
Can you connect before your meals? Let me read out what Tabari said to you, so that they don't think that they are actually having any points. And this has been their way for long. So this is the place where he started reading from the other time. Call Abu Ja'far. I translated it so that they won't think that you see that it's the same thing. So I just snapped it here. The prompt was translate. Abu Ja'far says the 2 readings are both valid, and the interpretation of the recitation that I prefer is the first interpretation. He said that me myself, that I prefer, that he himself prefers, is the first reading, the recitation of Malik Yawmiddin and the meaning of Malik. Now to the conclusion where Imam Al-Tabari was concluding is this page. I also snapped it here. Translate. Yes, he said. He therefore explains the correct position is that the 2 recitations are both valid, And those who interpret the book are entitled to interpret the recitation of Malik Yawmiddin as meaning that Allah exclusively possesses kingship over the day of judgment without interpreting it as Malik Yawmiddin. This is what Tabari says. Even when Tabari quoted Abu Ja'far, he was quoting, you were misquoting what he said. This is Tabari, it is 16 volumes. Now in day there, so una go just dey feel say a lot of things that he started saying today since 2024. Now I don't pull padlock for your mouth.
Islamic knowledge. The last part you quoted. Please, can you go back?
I've never seen this book in his way.
This is it now.
The last part
you know, if I'm reading Arabic now, you go say, see, this is it.
The last part. So wait, the correct position is that the two recitations are both valid. And those who interpret the book, please note that word, interpretation. Those who interpret the book are entitled to interpret the recitation as meaning that Allah exclusively possesses kingship over the day of. You can see that there are two things that are being said here. The very first one is that, first of all, he said the two narrations are valid. Then they are now talking about the interpretation of the twos. Now, perhaps this is where Tabari is saying that this is more correct, not about the recitation.
In 2024, you said you were a scholar. I asked just one question. What is the difference between Riwaya, Kiro, and Turuk? You failed and you ran away. Just to see you surface back in 2026. Think you have now become something. The first time you came to my life again, we went to Fatih Okodoro's live session. We were not even able to ask questions the way you're asking questions today. For more than 1 hour, 30 minutes, or close to 2 hours, we were answering questions. I started begging these guys to give me the video. If you guys know that we fucked up, why didn't you release the video? I was begging them in their DM to give me the video. They refused. They now started cutting small parts of it to gaslight us.
The question is, the clip on that day, why would they not release it? What they were able to do is to cut some of them, and that is why I'm saying connect to Islam. I'm sorry, with all the things you said on that day, what they can able to push out there is that you said Quran is not complete. How can you think somebody like that can be honest? And the same thing he has done today, he has shown is disingenuous again by not answering your question nor bring the Al-Tabari. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.